Thank you for clicking on this video. If you enjoy what you see, please like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to ring that bell to stay up to date with our latest content.
And hey, don't forget, check out our Patreon where you can be part of the dream and enjoy this transaction.
What's up, everyone, and welcome to the Microtransaction. I'm your host, Liquid, and join me to my immediate left, right? It's my left right here. We have the courageous, the collaborative, the connoisseur himself, Chris. Chris, how are you today?
Liquid, I've been doing a myriad of things, right? Mostly all of them involving Halo, baby. Woo! You know what I'm saying? We just out here, dog. We just out here living our best lives, having a good time, just getting some good old FPS. You know, I am living my best life right now. Xbox all the way. Gotta love it, baby.
Yeah, Xbox doing good things. As you know, I'm a little. Am I a PlayStation fanboy? Maybe a little. But hey, we gotta be honest with ourselves. They're a little light right now. You know what I'm saying? Their time is coming. Until then, I'm hitting them 1s and 2s on the Halos. Oh, bro, and I'm having a blast. I'm trying to hit my Onyx rank. I'm just enjoying it. It's just so fun. I'm finding shortcut jumps. I'm watching the pros do things. Me and the pros are collaborating together as well. They say, hey guys, we know you're part of this huge podcast and we want to be part of it. We want to share our knowledge. So yeah, so you might even see them join us. You may not. I don't know yet. Our agents got to talk to each other. That's really what it comes down to, you know?
100%. Honestly, starting like with Optic, hey, get your shit together, guys.
Please,
all right,
please, guys.
Just you know, like they wanted to film us for the process,
right,
or the progress, whatever their little thing is called. I'm like, dude, I got things going on. All right, I'm out here in Tampa, Florida, on a lake with my jet skis, just rolling around town. All right, so
yeah, not just one either. You got 1 foot on each jet ski. You're just hitting 2. Well,
Is there another way to do it?
No, not that I could think of.
I didn't know.
Yeah,
that's weird. Yeah, but Liquid,
yeah,
how have you been doing,
dude? I know we talked about Halo, and which I've been having a blast with. I've been doing great. At the time of this recording, Thanksgiving was yesterday. Ate my fill. Took a huge nap. Actually, I didn't take a nap, but I was tired as hell. I went to 2 different families' houses, so your boy got double the food. You know what I'm saying? Just feeling stuffed as can be. I haven't hit the gym in what feels like a month. It's actually only been like 3 days, but I gotta get back to that sooner or later. So that'll come. That'll come eventually. You know, so just lose that the turkey pounds, right?
Bro, I feel the same way. I was like, bro, this turk is so good, bro.
It really is, dude. Especially
I forgot how good Thanksgiving is, dog. That's how I feel about this year.
Like, my dad makes a turkey every year, and oh, dude, he just makes it so good. Like, it's just so, like, it's never dry. I don't know what he does, but he just knows how to just make it to perfection. And sometimes just like dipping it in a little bit of gravy, just oh my gosh, moist my palate. Oh yeah, bro.
Like we talk about Halloween and we talk about Christmas, but like Thanksgiving has and you know what? Something I really like doing to strangers when I was out working. I'm like, hey, bro, happy Thanksgiving, and like happy Thanksgiving to you, because everyone's like all in this happy holiday fiasco thing in Christmas, but with Thanksgiving, everyone like happy Thanksgiving. And sure, there is some drama going on there too, but everyone just like doesn't give a shit enough about Thanksgiving, so everyone's like happy Thanksgiving, right? And it's just nice to be like happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah. I couldn't agree with you more. I think it's the same thing. On the phone with people, I tell them, hey, have a happy Thanksgiving. I wish you and your family the best. But and if you're not a person, if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, hey, that's all right too. Just have a happy day. Just be cool.
Yeah. Honestly, like, I forgot, and I feel like it was weird to remember that Thanksgiving is just being grateful about all the things you have. And honestly, I'm here in the microtransaction, and we're doing big things, and I'm like, I have so much to be grateful for this year.
Yeah, same.
Honestly, this is like one of the best years of my life, I feel like.
Well, Chris, I'm grateful for you. Thank you.
I'm grateful for you too, man. Cool. By the way, are you recording? I didn't even ask.
Yeah, I've been recording for a while now.
Oh yeah, so, okay. I completely forgot.
Yeah, like technically we're about 15 minutes in, but we started about 10 minutes in officially, so it's only been about 5 minutes. But we talked a great deal so far of Halo. We've sang its praises. We love it. However, with all positivity, there has to be some negative. There has to be, dude. Not everything is perfect. We understand that. So now we got to talk about the bad side of Halo. So on my show notes here, I put Halo Infinite finally shows its vulnerable side. It is human. Okay, let's get into it.
Before you say that, my brother Matt.
Yep.
Patreon of the show.
Number 2 Patreon. Coward
didn't want to have the conversation online. So, man, if you're hearing with this right now, I understand. You want to have conversations in Discord, that's okay. But when push comes to shove and you want to make a line in the sand, you weren't man enough to do it. It's okay.
Wow. Firing shots. Is this what we're doing here? We're gonna start off. Let me see. Oh no, this is still gonna be November when this goes up. So I was gonna say starting December off, but yeah, firing shots, just pop guns, pop, 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 pow. Speaking of firing shots, let's talk about some Halo.
Yeah.
So Halo Infinite has just released its first event called Fractured Tenrai, which gives players a chance to earn rewards such as the Yoroi Armor Core. It's a samurai-inspired armor. However, the event pass was met with negativity, as it's littered with tiers that include challenge swaps, XP, and repeated armor. We'll get into that shortly. But let's talk about the breakdown. I want to go over the breakdown. We're going to have a conversation about it. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk about all the things here. So just to give people an idea. So again, 30 tiers in total. All right. Out of those 30 tiers, 10 of them are XP bonuses. All right. That's 10 alone. So that leaves us now with 20. All right. 6 of them are challenge swaps. For those who don't know, you're given daily challenges that you can swap out if you don't like what they look like. So some of them will say get this many double kills, get X amount of headshots, get X amount of just kills in general. And if it's too difficult for you because you're a little noob, you might want to swap out that challenge. You may want to. I'm just saying. So and hey, I've done it. There's no shame in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've used like 6 challenge swaps in like one day before. I'll be honest with you. So again, that's 6 challenge swaps. So now we're already at 16. We're already halfway done essentially with that tier list. All right. So 16 out of 30. So that leaves us with 14 left. All right. So 4 of now are emblems. However, you need to the reason why there's 4 is because you got to be unlocked for every piece of either armor. So you got your armor set, that's 1 emblem. You got your vehicle, that's 1 emblem. A weapon or weapon skin, I guess, has an emblem on it. You could put an emblem on that, and then your banner. That's your 4 emblems. So now we're sitting at 20. So that leaves us only with now 10 more tiers to go through. All right. By the way, 3 of those are now our color palettes, which are armor specific also. So you can't put them on every armor. Oh man, it's just when you think like, oh, that one sucks. That one sucks. It just sucks a little bit more, right? So where are we sitting at now? So 20, that's 23. All right. Here's number 24. You get 1 call sign backdrop. For those who don't know, it's just whatever your banner is. You get a little backdrop, little design in the background. That's really I think nobody even thinks about it. I forgot those were even in the game myself. Yeah. So that's 1. So that leaves you now with just 6 more pieces of slots here, which is going to be your armor. That's what it is. So 6 armor pieces left, and then to top off more onto the stank here, 2 of them are shoulder pads that have to be unlocked twice. The left shoulder pad and the right shoulder pad are unlocked separately, individually, which is kind of weird because you don't do that with legs, you don't do it with arms, but you're doing it with your shoulder pieces. Okay, I guess. Chris, Brian Gerard, aka Sketch of 343, he responded. All right, I'm gonna try to put the tweet up here, see if that way people can see it as well, and I'll read it exactly what it says. He says, "Hey, he's been traveling, so slow to respond, but please know the constructive feedback is being heard loud and clear. Changes will take time, and our priority this week is giving the team a much-deserved break for the holiday after a long final stretch. Thank you for your understanding. Pray your hands emoji." Chris, how does this make you feel? What do you give me some things here?
If this isn't the most 343 shit you've ever fucking heard. All right, guys, a little bit of a Chris rant. It's been a while. Ooh. Now, you have to understand, I'm a huge hardcore Halo fan, and this just has Halo 5 written all over it. Reusing assets in the rep pack where you're getting the same skin but with a different line through it, and like having to go through the grind of it all and it just seems like that, a grind. and it sucks. And because the gameplay yet again is so rock solid that because it is so good in a day and age where all we're getting is beaten and broken video games, that this shines bright because everything else shines bright.
Right.
And it's frustrating, especially when you break it down to 10 XP bonuses.
Yeah.
And what happens, like me right now, I have a 1 weekly left, and the rest are 50 I get per game. And I'm like, you're telling me what? I just get 100, and it's just like a grind. And it's just I get it that it's season 1 is 6 months now, and you have to stretch out this content you have, but. Oh my God! Not like this, 343. Not like this.
Right.
Oh.
Oh no. You want to keep going or?
No.
Okay. Okay. So a lot of people are upset about this. All right, and as well as they should be. I don't think this should go unnoticed. I'll be honest with you, and this is just my personal opinion. I do feel like a lot of people are being too hard on it. I went through I know people were telling me about it, and it did sound like it sucked. It was a little all over the place. It was a little, it kind of sucked, whatever. But when I was doing the research from it, okay, yes, it does suck, but I just feel like I don't think it's as bad as people say it. And I guess it's because I'm looking at Call of Duty, a game that you paid $60 for, well, that I paid $60 for, right?
You paid
I paid $35, whatever. But still, even then, I paid $35 for this game, right? And even then, I had, first of all, this is a free. Let me make something clear. This is a free pass, a free battle pass, or a free event pass, is what you want to call it. So if I'm not spending any money, I'm not too mad about it, right? It takes time, sure. Like you said, you mentioned it's a grind, and time is valuable. Time is money, sure. I agree 100% with that too. So you can choose to do it, to deal with it, or not to deal with it. I get that. I'm not saying they don't deserve the pushback or the criticism, but I feel like it's just a little too much. And maybe that's because it's been too good so far. Maybe that's why it seems like this is even worse than what it actually is. Don't get me wrong. 10 XP bonuses, 6 challenge swaps. That's more than half of the pass. Unacceptable, 100%. But when I look at what I'm getting so far, I'm getting solid gameplay. I look at Call of Duty. The pros are, what the pros are complaining about? They have, first of all, we know the Call of Duty pro scene. It starts off in December, right, a week after the game officially releases, right? That's when their pro officially, their major starts, their official competitive scene. Call of Duty doesn't start till February, 4 months after the game comes out. All right. To top off that, though, the pros who are supposed to be scrimming, they don't even know what their third game type's gonna be. There's no official third game type. You get what I'm saying here? They know they're gonna be playing Search and Destroy. That's a given, and they know they're gonna be playing. Shit, I forget what the second one. There's two, and then they don't know if it's gonna be Capture the Flag, or they don't know if it's gonna be Capture the Flag, or shit, I already forgot what it was. There's several different game types, I guess, that they could choose from, and they just don't even know which one it is yet. So they're not. Some of them aren't even scrimming it or they are scrimming, or they're calling it half scrims because they can't even scrim the whole thing. They don't even know what the fuck they're gonna be playing. They don't know what maps is gonna be on there. They don't know shit. So it's just I see that, I'm like, damn, dude, and you're paying. That's a $60 game. This shit should have been tight. It should have been done. How is it that they're trying to figure this shit out now? So I see this, and I see 343, and I'm just granted 343, because by my understanding, even Sledgehammer had an even smaller dev cycle to work with, so which sucks. I get that, and I'm sure the whole not allegations, the whole Bobby Kotick Activision shit that was going on with the courts.
Legally, we're saying allegations.
Yeah, okay, allegations. Yeah, sure, allegations. I'm sure that put a little stop into what they were trying to do, maybe. Understandable, you know what I'm saying? So it's just but I see, 343, I'm like, man, I can't really, maybe this is also Apex, Apex, they do an update, release something new, it usually breaks the game. You don't really hear people, I don't hear people complain that much about it for some reason. They get a free pass for some reason, right?
I couldn't agree with you more.
Right. I'm sure that there's people that bitch about it, but I'm not as much as you think they should be, right?
Yes. Okay. This is a lot to unpack here. Yeah, you basically just dropped the gauntlet, Liquid. And I want to get back to the battle pass, and I get it. what you're saying, and I have to agree with my brother Matt. One of his big points is that Apex. I'm going to use Apex as a main example. A conditioned an audience.
Okay.
Halo hasn't conditioned nothing because everyone's used to getting. Everyone's loves pointing at Halo Reach and the wealth of content you got at Halo Reach, even though it was the opposite. Halo Reach is the opposite of Halo Infinite.
Right.
Everything outside of Halo Infinite, awesome. The actual game, trash. You know, and so the thing with the battle pass is just so laborious. People have talked about how they play 8 hours and don't get anything at the beginning, or you're getting like 50 points a pop, and they've done the math, and it's like 20. You need to play 21 games to come up positive before the old day one system. Okay. So that's just a thing right there. That's without the weeklies. But like I said, I'm already out of weeklies because I did the Fiesta and the Armor event. Right. Then I'm like, it doesn't do anything for me to cash in these extra XP points because I'm like, oh, what, for 50, like it's gonna. I'm like, that is dumb. Sure. Like I know that when the week resets, it would be the best time to do it. But going back to now, like. I think that's the main issue because people talk about how they played 8 hours. Like I think about day one when we were all playing, when the world was playing. Yeah. I'm like, we played for like 4 to 6 hours, and I was level 2. That's ridiculous.
Oh, you're talking about the battle pass, like the official battle pass.
I'm talking about the battle pass itself, right? Because the thing is, the reason why the Uri event is catching such heat because it's a compound problem with the actual battle pass itself, and it makes me. The thing is, you get one, like, there's very simple fixes for this stuff. You get a armor color, you get a color, it goes on everything. Sure. I get it that there's fixed armors, and that's okay. Like, you get, like, the Halo Reach armors. Like, they are who they are, they're fixed armors, and you make them their own thing in the Battle Pass. That's okay, but it's like, it's weird when I like have a like one color for an armor because it's a Mark 5, but it doesn't work on the Mark 7 armor. But think about how ridiculous that is to the average player that doesn't understand the difference between Spartan armor. Like, is he a Spartan? Yeah. Is he a cyborg robot thing that fights aliens? Yeah. Why can't I put blue on this, and I gotta put blue on this with the 2 different blues? Right. Like. That's overly complicated for no reason, and then it's just grindy, and it just like not clickbaity. That's what I want to say because I'm a YouTuber, but it's just like so uncool microtransaction-y. Right. You're right. Oh, good. Okay. Yeah. So like that's my issue with that. And when it comes to like the $60 stuff like that, yeah. And I feel like that's why people are upset about it. But. Like, people are upset, but they're not like, this game is trash, it's garbage. You've been hearing things like that here and there. Like, people try to say that, but like, the audience is so like, yo, bro, I get it that these skins are issues, but this game is still fire. Yeah, that's where I'm at. Exactly, and that's where I'm at too, I guess. And maybe that's my fault because, you know, I love the game so much so far as everything that I've played so far, that like. When I'm in the middle of fighting somebody, like I remember, because just like you, I'm like, man, this battle pass is taking forever. And then you know what I did was, as soon as the next game started, I didn't give a shit because I don't see none of that shit. For me, I'm like, oh, I'm getting this cool armor, so that way the person that I'm fucking up can see it. So the person that I'm fucking up could see me teabagging them in it. That's literally what I'm getting it for. Like, and like that's cool and all that. That's great. But for me, I want a bag in style. Yeah, I guess that's what it is. Yeah, you want a bag in style, and I think they have right to complain. I don't think you're in the wrong or anyone is in the wrong for complaining about it. Like I said, for me personally, it's not a huge issue, just because I like the game so much. A little eyebrow action there. Don't worry about it. Just keep on talking. And then yeah, like the like I said, the battle pass, even the stuff, it is feel a little light. It doesn't feel a little grind, like, well, it is grindy, but does it feel a little, I guess, jarring? You know, it feels a little scummy sometimes. Absolutely, it does feel a little scummy, especially when there's stuff that you can buy and unlock like right now versus stuff that you have to like really grind for.
And then it just, I don't know. Like I said, to me, it's not that big a deal from what I've the little bit that I've paid for, and for what I'm actually getting. Yes, I get it. The armor, getting 2 different shoulder pieces, it's annoying. Getting a color or a specific color for this armor, but it doesn't work on this armor, that sucks. That is annoying. Absolutely. To me, it sounds like, okay, it just sounds like 343 was out of ideas for making actual content, and and they're just trying to prolong it, is what it is, trying to make it, absolutely, that's what it sounds like.
Like, I know they already talked about, there's already in the coding of second battle pass they have going on to help alleviate some of the content, because the thing is, like, this is a grind, but we're all gonna hit the end of this grind, right? Hell or high water. Like, I know I've been playing pretty avidly, and I'm already level 46 on the battle pass. Like, I'm almost halfway done. Okay. And we are, like, what, a week or 2 in?
Yeah, I'm only like 15 so myself.
Yeah, like, but I paid for the extra.
That's right. I forgot about that. That's right.
So, and, like, don't get me wrong, and I just in case someone hits me, one of you microtransactionists look up and you're like, wait a minute, fam, I seen your armor set and you paid some cash. I have paid into it.
Sure.
But the thing is, like, I paid into it because I'm having fun, but I'm the hardcore. Like, to me, I'm like, oh, I got paid, dog. Let me see what this store got right quick. I remember I woke up in the morning. I'm like, oh, I got paid. And I'm like, turn on the Xbox. I'm like, what's going on? Let's put like $10 in the system. Right. Let's see what's happening.
Like, people probably look at you and think, hey, you're part of the problem. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, it's awesome that you said that, because Justin had a situation, also Patreon of the show, right, where someone's like talking shit to him. And they're like, damn, bro, I wish someone would talk shit to me.
Same.
And then someone did it on my own team. It's like, oh my God, you paid so much money. And I'm like, I'm sorry, small bank, I can't hear you.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
And like, I know that's a terrible attitude to have, and you shouldn't do it. But we're like, honestly, I'm just having fun.
Yeah.
On my free time.
Absolutely.
So, but like, it's just a funny joke between me and Justin, but because I don't make a lot of money like that, it's just funny. But just like I'm not the free-to-play player, and I feel like the free-to-play player is getting screwed over.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the one who's bitching the most, I feel like.
And I think appropriately so. I don't think, like, I get that the game is great. Even the game is great.
Right.
Still has problems. They haven't even got to yet.
Right.
Because everyone's worried about you see, the thing is, with an audience base that's this big, that Halo now has, at least for the short time, people are focused on, like, I want the pretty thing. They're like, me and Liquid and Justin and a couple of our friends have all talked about, like, the in-game stuff that needs to be fixed, and how custom, like, to get a custom game going of 8, it can be great or terrible, but no one's talking about that yet.
Right. That's where I feel like that's where the problem should be. Like, people want to bitch about the battle pass and shit like that. Like, dude, I'm like, I get crashes on a daily basis. My game crashes. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The other day I crashed, I think, twice or 3 times. And then the desync issues that even the pros are complaining about. You know what I'm saying? There was I think the ball thing got patched, if I'm not mistaken, as far as a timer. But there was a point where when you hold the ball in the oddball gameplay style, the number is supposed to stop. The official timer is supposed to stop, but it didn't. So I think they patched it. I'm not sure 100%, but that's what I'm bitching about. Absolutely, I could care less about the battle pass stuff. I'm like, fix the game as far as the gameplay first. All that shit later, that shit will come. Like, so that's why I'm like, I feel like when I look at the grand scheme of things, I'm like, that's what we're bitching about. I'm like, no, bitch about what I feel like should be bitch about, the gameplay. Because at the end of the day, Chris, you and I both agree, gameplay is what? It's fucking king.
I agree with you, but I have to give a little bit of pushback, maybe even plays devil's advocate.
Sure.
Where people like the shiny new stuff. People love the reason why all this pushback Halo's getting is out of love, is what people don't understand. It's because people love it, but somehow 343 being 343 found a way to get in the way of people's wallet and their product. Only 343 can find a freaking way, because people are mad like, hey bro, I want to spend money on your game, I just don't want to feel like I'm getting fucked over when I'm doing it.
Right.
Because that's the problem. Because I've heard from multiple other Halo YouTubers, and like, I want to spend money on this game, but I feel like if I do that, I'm supporting a machine that is fucking over the little guy, the dude who's just playing Xbox Halo, you know, just working every day, plays a couple hours a day, you know, all he does the responsible thing, he handles his responsibilities like he's supposed to, he or her, and you know, do that. And not everyone's like me, where I'm like, I got some cash to burn, baby. Okay, yeah.
Right. No,
you know what I'm saying?
Same here. And like, I agree with you there. I don't think they're wrong. I don't think anybody's wrong in this situation. Nobody is, you know. But my whole thing is just, listen, I've thrown a total of $35 into this game, and it's because the way I see it is, and I know you probably spent a little more there, Chris, but the way I see it is, listen, I've had $35 worth of fun so far, so I'm okay with it. You know what I'm saying? Even past the broken shit. Would I want them to fix it? Absolutely. Does that mean I'm gonna keep spending money? No, I could stop if I really feel like I'm getting screwed over. If I really feel like something's not worth my money, I'm not gonna pay for it. I can speak with my wallet. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind doing that if I need to, but it's just like, yeah, I just feel like I have spent this much money because that's how much fun I've had in it. And if you have a problem with it, hell, that's your fucking problem. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't try to come at me or anybody else who's thought, hey, you spent money on this game. Like, don't bitch at somebody else just because you can't fucking afford it. That's just what it comes down to.
Whoa,
okay. I went a little. No. That was a little too much. That was a little too hot.
I appreciate it. No, I get it. I like it. Don't get me wrong.
But to close it out, just for what I was just gonna say, is that I do feel like it's not the whole affording thing. Like, I do feel like that you shouldn't bitch at anybody else who wants to make a purchase on it. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like, if
I agree with you on that.
Speak with your wallet. That's all I'm trying to say. Speak with your wallet, not with anybody else's. Right. And
I agree with you so much. Right. The thing I'm having a problem with, because we have to look at modern gaming.
Sure.
Modern gaming kind of sucks.
It does.
All right.
Blame the mobile industry for that one.
Okay, he's not wrong.
We'll carry on. Continue. I'm sorry.
Anyway, that hurt my heart a little bit.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I put money in Pikmin Bloom too. So whatever. Carry on.
Hey, but I play Pokemon. This motherfucker. Oh man, but just getting back into it, don't condemn people for paying or not paying. Like, the only thing I ask of people is like, hey bro, if you start playing this game and your Spartan's gray, they do give you some colors, change your color, homie. Yeah. Because I was playing with Andres and I'm like, yo, your Spartan's still gray? I'm like, you know what they're calling those people?
What?
Putties.
Like Power Ranger putties?
Like Power Rangers, or you just go beat them up?
Oh my god!
Like, when you see someone, if you're on someone's team and you see someone rocking gray armor, like, oh, it's a putty.
Oh, I can't wait to play again, dude. I'm gonna make putty top mid. There's a putty top mid. Putty out rocks. I'm gonna start calling them out. Oh, it's gonna be so
great
good.
Call.
Oh,
Putty on top. Oh, easy kill, free kill.
Yeah, free kills.
But going to the HCS, because you said a lot, bro.
I did.
So I'm still cutting through.
Go ahead.
Going to the HCS, I also I love the HCS and the skins and the coverage, and we got some plans to some HCS coverage here, so stay tuned for that. But also, I'm a little I bought in at least 2 pro skins. I plan to buy, hopefully over time, all of them, because I just love the scene so much, and I always have. But to the problem with even the HCS skins, you can't modify the skins at all. They are what they are, and that's it. And the thing is, it's dog, just let me customize. Like, let me put Carter's helmet on this Sentinel skin, or this Envy skin, or this soon to come out Team Optic, baby. Woo! But they won the first opening weekend, baby.
There's a rumor that they're gonna actually play with the skins. Like, apparently the skins are, they have skins. Apparently, I don't know if that's true or not. I don't think it's gonna happen. It's a very soft rumor. Like, don't Don't expect it. Is what I'm trying to say. Don't expect that. I think it's just people just tinfoil. I think it's just people just saying shit. Like I don't think it holds any weight at all. To be honest with you,
bro. Imagine if next week we're checking out and they got the skins, the optic skins.
I doubt it. There's no way. There's no way. But I wanted to say, like, because I think in Call of Duty it's the same thing. You get a pro skin. I don't think you can modify that neither. Like I think that's just a thing. Like, and I'm not saying you shouldn't. I think you should too. But
you can customize skins in Call of Duty game.
You can, but when it comes to if you buy a pro skin, I think that's it. It's just that pro skin. It's a very generic pro skin because it's meant to be like even like you said. You want to put Carter's helmet on. Well, Carter's helmet looks different than the average pro skin helmet. So maybe your helmet looks a little bigger, even though the hit boxes I'm sure the exact same. It may look like it might hold an advantage or a disadvantage. Granted, if you're putting that on your Spartan, that's you. That's your fault essentially. You're sort of the one making that decision. So I still don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's a great idea. I would like that too. But
that's like one of my major complaints actually with the game.
Okay.
I'm like, let me custom, like let me keep the color scheme, the emblem, like let me do them, like let me jazz it up. Let me show the love for the team that I support the way I want to.
Right. Yeah, I know. I agree with you there.
You know, and I don't get me wrong, but before this event happened, I'm loving the Tenrai armor, but I'm like, before this event, I'm like, I thought the HCS skins were the best in the game.
Yeah, same here. I agree.
Yeah, I think G2 has. I'm like, I think that'll probably be the next one I buy because I like the red and black.
G2.
Yeah, it's like a matte black and like red, like glossy accents.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I do know what you're
tough.
Talking. See, I don't know. Mine's is between either phase. Or I still like that Sentinels one that you have as well.
Oh, the Sentinel ones is
that
clean.
one goes so hard. I just love the one red arm. I love that. I love that.
The BR is top tier on that. That's another thing. Like these skins also get you like nice BRs.
Yeah,
it's a good time. Like it's just if it like, but this is when you pay in. Like other people don't get to pay in and like or don't have the opportunity. And I wish they did more for the free-to-play player. Like the average Joe. Like we are not the average Joe.
Right.
Like
exactly.
Me and Liquid, we're gonna be playing. We're gonna try to get our Onyxes. It's gonna be a fun time. Like that's what me and Liquid got going. By the way, Doug, sidebar real quick on stream. I think I figured out my BR situation. And let's just say your boy's BR. I've been testing tuning.
Oh.
Been winning a lot more 1v1 situations.
Nice. Okay.
And I think I figured it out. I had to put it in actual, you know. I put it when I was playing solo ranked, and I was just like, all right, now I gotta test it on the team.
Right.
I'm like, it's gonna involve changing up my gameplay style.
Okay.
But I'm here for it.
Okay.
I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, I could be doing more.
Yeah, I want to hear this. I want to hear this off stream. We'll talk about it.
I love Halo. You know what I'm saying? Just gets me. But yeah, Halo 343. By the way, 343. If for some reason one of y'all are watching this and you're still watching, and I just want you to know that I love y'all. I love you so much. I even made a joke at Thanksgiving. Everyone's like, we were talking about a little bit, and like Bungie, you may have heard. And I'm like, bro, they haven't made a good Halo in 14 years. I never even heard of those guys. And like Liquid added on, they're not making a good one anytime soon.
Yeah, you said it. You said it. Or in my opinion, they're not making a good game anytime soon. They're not making a good game anytime soon, in my opinion. That's just me though. Fuck Destiny.
If you want to know how Liquid feels, like, subscribe, comment. There's a whole video by Liquid salty at Destiny.
I'll put it at the end of this video as a recommended video.
Yeah, let other people down.
Oh yeah, they'll be aware. Well, Chris, do we have anything else to say about Halo? Are we ready to wrap this one up?
I got a ton to say about Halo, but I guess we'll stop right here.
Yeah, we'll put a bow on this one for right now. Halo, listen, it's not going anywhere anytime soon. We're going to come back to it. And as Chris said, when we started talking about this, you might see some more stuff from Halo that we have planned in the works here. So just stay tuned.
All my dreams are coming true, guys.
All right. So now, Chris, that lasted us we're about 33 minutes in. That was a pretty good conversation.
Bro, that was an easy 33 minutes, bro. I had like 6 more things I wanted to say.
So, a little thing is coming up now. It comes. Oh, as a matter of fact, I don't even know when it drops.
Whoa! A little thing.
Oh shit, we gotta talk about.
There is a little thing coming up. not so little, the biggest thing,
Yeah.
the pillar of our community, our family, our friends, our loved ones, the believer of dreams. It's the list of transactioners, or better referred to as a lot. All right, so let you guys know, like I just said, they help us out, they pay in, they buy in, they put their money where their mouth is. They believe in us, they believe in Liquid, they believe in Chris.
They believe in the dream.
And I couldn't love you guys more. Liquid, did I stall enough time for you to get the list of transactions?
Yeah, it's not that I was unprepared or anything, but Chris, what a great job you did there, and I appreciate you for it there. So yeah, so as Chris said, we have our list of transactions, and I'm gonna go down that list right now. If you want your name on the list for as little as $1, go check out our Patreon. It'll be in the links below, and then you can get your name called out. You can get your channel called out. You know, whatever you want called out, we'll do it for you. So to start things off, all right, we have Ani. Let's start off with Ani.
Ani. Bro, oh, she posted such a cool, like, cute photo of you guys on Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah.
I put a little, like, I cared about it emoji on it.
It was lovely. It was nice. We had a great time.
I love seeing you guys so happy and together. It's cute.
And then next on this, we have Alex, aka King Shadow _1 on Twitch. Chris, you shaking your head there. You all right?
Because look, first of all, watch him on Twitch, bro. I'm never playing rank with that motherfucker ever again, dog. At least not for like a week. All right.
For those who don't know, understand what's going on. We were playing ranked, and King Shadow shoved a rocket so far up Chris's ass, he went into the next map. It was ridiculous. It wasn't a good time.
The guy was one shot in front of me. He could have just let me get the kill, but he decided, no, I need the kill, and Chris needs to die.
Huh? It is what it is, right?
Bro, and just see, you know, guys, it's one of those things. You watch your friends play Halo, you teach them how to play Halo. They may, even if they like die and it messes up, they die doing the right things.
Right.
It's hard to play with someone that you see like, oh, what the fuck is he doing? Why is he doing that? He's still doing it, and now he's dead. I like how you don't say nothing, you fucking political bitch.
I'm sorry. Next on, somebody's got to be the guy, you know. Next on this, we have Jessica. Jessica, thank you.
Jesse, just thank you so much. Watches the channel, showing us the new people, and getting them to believe in the dream too. Like, not Patreon, but at least follow. By the way, you still believe in the dream if you still subscribe to us. So like, don't get twisted.
Right.
Like, you know, but like getting people and giving feedback and helping us out and like watching the content and tells me what she likes and what she doesn't like, and it's just been great.
Yeah, thank you so much. Then we have, well, the one who forgets they have a subscription. We have Nung.
You know, it's great because I think Nung started, and she's like, do you guys still talk about me on the show? I'm like, every week it's become a joke now. And she's like, oh, okay, so y'all bring me up every episode? I'm like, 100%.
Every episode, yes. That's so funny. All right, then we have Patrick, aka Patty Cakes.
Oh, bro, it was so great. I play. Is it weird that I play in jokes? So I play in a joke. I'm like, because now that me, Andreas, and Ivan are all working, I drink a whole bottle of wine.
Oh, okay.
But then we made a joke. I'm like, man, isn't it great to work at our job? Technically, he's the person who opened for us.
Wait,
and now
you kind of broke it up. Technically, he's the person that what?
That got pretty much opened the door for all of us.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah. So Patrick, cheers, but it's better that you're not there.
Next on the list, we have Josh, aka Infinite Neo.
Josh, today he was showing off his like little Infinite Neo symbol.
Oh yeah,
thingy.
he got a new piece for his computer. It looks pretty neat. He's got his little logo on there. It's on the Discord. Check it out.
Yeah, it's tight.
I tell people to check it out, but I don't know if people know the Discord. But whatever. Next on the list, we have Justin, aka Tampa Cornflake, going to Universal Studios tomorrow.
Bro, you know Justin has like 400 games of Halo played.
Are you serious? Damn, I want to look at mine now.
Bro, the thing is, I didn't know. I'm the one. Matthew said I'm the second to him.
Really?
And like Justin more than doubles me.
That's wild. That is wild.
But doesn't it make sense?
No, yeah. If anybody's gonna have that many, it's gonna be him, obviously.
Yeah.
All right. And then next on this, you know, I'm gonna throw a little caution to the wind. I'm gonna throw Matt out there next, because I got a little surprise for you, Chris. But I'm gonna throw Matt out there.
The best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. My brother Matt.
Yeah, your brother Matt. And
but you don't want to say the second.
Yeah, today though. Today, I see changes of November 26th. Liz on the list. Liz making a return on the list. She just killed it. She just dropped it. I was like, wait, what is this? I'm like, I saw her name. I was like, whoa, dude, Liz is back on the list. And I'm like, it just updated November 26th at the time of this recording. It's a Friday. It's today.
Liz.
Much appreciated. Thank you so much, Liz. I know I never met you, but goddamn, Liz, I feel like we go way back.
Yeah, like, no, the thing is, you have met her a couple times.
Son of a bitch.
And at my birthdays. It's okay. It's okay. It happens like you literally met her twice. In like multiple year spans.
I feel like this happens to me all the time. I feel like there's so many people that I've met before and I just don't remember. And it's just like, you met them. You were in the same room. 20s. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. But no, Liz, welcome back, darling. It's good to have you back.
Yeah, it's good to see that smile. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Liz. You're the best. You're a real one.
You are a real one. Oh man, I love it. And then the king of the castle, your best friend,
my bestie,
Ivan. Terrible Ivan,
bro. Ivan the focal point on YouTube. Check him out. My best friend, bro. He says something and we'll look at each other like we're gonna start talking shit. He's like, but you're my best friend. You wouldn't do. And he hits me. I'm like, bro, you're 100% right, bro. Nice. Bro, you're 100% right, bestie. And he's like, bro, worth every cent. Nice. And he likes it because it stops anything before I start fucking with him.
Yeah.
He's like, but you're my bestie, and I'm like, I am your bestie.
Yeah, it is.
And he is my bestie.
He's also the one guy I played Dead Space 3 with the most. Also the only guy I've ever played Dead Space 3 with. So
that's a sacred bond between two men.
Yeah, I think so too. I don't think I'll ever play Dead Space 3 with anybody else. I'm gonna make that claim now.
And I'm trying, I know he doesn't want to play on xCloud, but he doesn't have another way to play Halo Infinite. And I'm like, just get in, dude.
Yeah,
just hop on in. I know there's gonna be a little latency. He's like, but I don't want to get mad. I'm like, then don't get mad.
Yeah, let's let it be. Don't get mad.
Yeah, the thing is, I'm like, it won't be that serious. Like I was playing games today with Andres, and he's trying mouse and keyboard, and it is quote unquote rough. But he's the one feeling the heat. Me, I don't give a shit because I'm playing Halo with my friends.
Now, let me ask you a question. Because he's playing on mouse and keyboard, is it because he thinks that's the only way he can play?
No. It's just it's a new challenge.
Oh, okay.
And he feels and he's an Apex kid, so he's more accustomed to being like, oh, if you're really good on mouse and keyboard, then you're really good at shooters. So he just has that thing in his head.
Hey.
And I told him, I'm like, technically it's better to play Halo controller. And he's like, I know, but I want to play it. I was like, go, more power to you.
Hey,
check your drivers.
Right, there you go. Download them, up them, keep them up to date. And I get that. It's so funny. Speaking of Ivan, I was playing Dead Space 3 with him on mouse and keyboard, and he's like, are you playing on mouse and keyboard? I'm like, yeah. He goes, all right, then I'm playing on mouse and keyboard. So we both started playing on mouse and keyboard only because I couldn't find my controller at the time. And now I have so many controllers I don't know what to do with. Because ever since the Xbox One came in, I got my PlayStation 4 controller I can connect it to, my DualSense controller.
This is your other controller. I have one of your extra controllers here.
I have so many controllers now. You know what I'm saying? I got the Astro controller.
You still want this, right?
Yeah. I still want it. Dude, throw them at me. I'll take any controller at this point. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? I want that.
Does it sound like I'm a gamer right now?
This is very clicky. It sounds very clicky.
You know what's funny? I like it when you're watching a video game or on movies, and they're like, I'm playing Halo. Their fingers not even ever doing this.
No, they're just all buttons.
Or they're doing. Oh no, they're doing this.
Yeah. Or they're moving it. I'm playing right now, dude. Do you ever on the Xbox One control, the Xbox Series controller? I call them Series because S or X is the same thing. Do you feel like this is the directional disc is too clicky, or even the bumpers?
I've never honestly used it.
Can you hear it? Is the mic picking this up?
It might be picking up one of ours.
Granted, that and the bumpers too, they both bother me. I hate how clicky it sounds.
I'm the person that because Ivan, my best friend, put me on to people having very clicky keyboards.
Right, like mechanical
And you can
keyboards.
just listen to it for hours, and I think it's so relaxing. So I love the clicking.
Okay, cool. I guess to each his own then, I guess, is what it comes down to. But that's going to do it for the lot. Next, we have... What day does the VGA start? When is that? December 8th? 9th. I always think it's the 8th. On the 9th, we got the VGAs coming out, right?
Something better happens on the 8th. That's why.
Oh, Warzone map drops. The new Warzone map? Is that what we were talking about? Got him! Got
Bro,
him!
this son of a cunt.
Got him!
Bro, I swear to God, bro. How dare you insult me?
Dude,
this way, dog.
you know what's funny? I just was reminded that like watching a
Bro,
stream.
that was such a good burn,
I
by the way.
know, dude. I was just reminded that the fact that you brought that up, I'm like, I get to use this. Like, I was so happy, dude. As soon as you said it, I'm like, oh, the Warzone map. No, we know. The campaign for Halo comes out, dude. We're gonna play it. It's gonna be fun. I mean, we're not gonna be able to play it online, but we'll play it singly. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
It's okay.
It would be so great, Liquid, if you and me could just...
Dude, I know.
get
I would
Halo
love...
Zeta ring together.
I would love nothing more than just for one thing to take me off of rank just for a brief moment, because Fiesta's not doing it, and to allow me to play this campaign with my friend, so we could just get all in on it and just save the world, save the universe. You know what I'm saying? Finish the fight. I thought we finished the fight back in Halo 3, but we're still finishing it. It still needs finishing.
Bro, we gotta work on that extra credit, baby.
Yeah, you ain't lying. All right. So like we said, the VGAs are coming out. In celebration of the VGAs, next week's episode, we're going to talk about the nominees that the VGAs are throwing out, and we're going to give our opinions of who we think are going to win and why we think they're going to win. But until then, Chris and I decided to make our own video game awards where we pick whoever the hell we want.
Welcome to the first annual Microtransaction Awards show with your host Liquid and his co-host Cool.
I should have brought my jacket, like just come. All right. So, video game awards, it's going down, and so yeah, we have we took a few nominees. We're not gonna go through all the nominees that the VGAs have, because quite frankly, they're a little stupid, like best esports team, best esports coach, all that crap, whatever.
Yeah, obviously it's Team Optic because they won the first ever.
They're not on the nominees.
ATS tournament.
They're not on there. They're not on there, Chris. Unfortunately. Yeah, I know.
Bro, VGA, bro.
They're doing it wrong.
You know, you might be right about Jeff Keighley.
Yes, thank you. Anyways.
Bro, how does it feel that Metal Gear Solid 6 is going to be announced at the next week?
Dude, that's another thing. We're going to be going over our predictions for what we're going to be seeing in the VGAs. And the odds of a Kojima being there and showing something off, I would say are 99.9%. Because that's just how it goes.
And guess what, guys? Spoiler alert for next week's episode. That's what I'm saying.
Alright. So, Chris, we're going through. We chosen our picks here. So, we're going to go over the first thing. We're going to go with best art style. Did you want to start off, or you want me to go with it?
I do, but I want to add a little finesse.
Oh, please. Finesse it up.
Well, I want to do it like MTV old style. Okay, so can I just bring it in every single one? Is like, hold on, best art style.
Oh yeah, please. I want to hear some more of that. So best art style. So then, wait. I don't know if that answered the question.
You go first, and I'll go.
Okay, cool. Yeah. All right. So best art style for me, if I could find it, where did I leave that? Okay, here it is. Best art style. I went with Kenna Bridge of Spirits. All right. Yeah. Now, Kenna Bridge of Spirits, I didn't think it was the greatest game that came out. I don't think it was like, oh man, like if you missed out on this game, I don't think you need to go back and play it. But I did love the art style. I love there's one thing I praised about that game the most, because they are an animation studio. It's Ember Labs Games. They started off with making animations. This is their first foray into video games, and man, the animation part of them just really shows. It's very Disney Pixar like, especially during the cutscenes. You got a lot of pixels and particles everywhere. You got these little characters called the Rot, very adorable, very cute. It's a nice little story. I don't think the gameplay is the best. It's very PS2, like very dated is what it feels like. But the art style, since this is the best art style, I'm gonna have to give it to them. It's tremendous. It's awesome. I love it. What kept me coming back to that game was indeed the art style. So I'm gonna have to give it to Kenna Bridge of Spirits.
Liquid, and I think that is a rock solid of a pick, to be perfectly honest. I like You know, unfortunately, Cannabis Spirits wasn't the game we all hope it would be.
Right.
Hopefully, they make more iterations of the game, and then it will be that major blockbuster I think it's heading towards.
I agree.
But what I picked for the greatest art style of 2021 is It Takes Two. I loved it. I thought it was beautiful, charming. I felt like once you played the game, you were into the world. And I didn't play the game. I watched like Let's Plays of it, and I feel like the art style instantly immersed me into the world, and I understood what the deal was. And when like I couldn't get more of that game. Like I could just watch it all day, and I realized that I'm like, wow, I love looking at this thing.
Yeah.
And it just shows that we're at the point of gaming where it's not so much the highest graphics and the fidelity. No, you just need a good artistic vision for your game, and it doesn't have to be these like lifelike cinematic masterpieces like a Last of Us. They can be something cartoonish like Cannabis Spirits or It Takes Two.
Right. I agree.
So I'm gonna go for Chris. It Takes Two.
Solid choice. All right, Chris, do you know what the next nomination is? Do you have the notes in front of you?
Okay. The best score.
All right. Best score / music in a game. I went with Guardians of the Galaxy. All right. And here's why. It has a very 80s soundtrack. It goes with the game just like the movies do. The one thing I love about the Guardians of the Galaxy movies is the soundtrack. I think the soundtrack is awesome. And the game, no exception. It also has an awesome soundtrack just full of licensed songs. You got Don't Fear the Reaper. You've got, there's just countless of like 80 songs there that I'm just like, even so that I completely forgot. You got, there's a band named Rainbow that has a song called I forget. Oh, Since You've Been Gone. Since You've Been Gone is the name of it. Oh. Close. But yeah, dude. And then as soon as you boot up the game, you get into the main menu. They start playing music. It's Peter Quill just listening to his Walkman, and he's just like they're listening to it. And then you hear like him like stop. You hear the click of the button, and then you hear like the like you hear the fast forward. And then he's listening to the next song, and they'll play the next song. That's how the main menu is. And then there's a jukebox in the game too, where if you just want to listen to the tunes, you go to it on the Milano, the ship. You can go to the jukebox. You listen to some tunes, and even when you're playing the game, you know, you do your special where you're just beating up bosses and stuff like that, and the music is just playing in the background, you know, and it's just like, oh, it's so sick. So yes, I'm gonna go with Guardians of the Galaxy. I loved it. I love the game. I'm like, okay, I really like the game, but I love the music. I just totally dig the music.
Yeah. Well, if I was gonna go for best music / score in a video game, I am actually gonna go with Forza Horizon.
Really?
Because I loved driving around, listening to music. It made me feel like I was immersed in the world, and I think that's when music is at its best. Like when I think of like my two favorite games, two favorite franchises, which is Metal Gear and Halo, I'm like, something about their music made me feel like it was a part of the world and it was happening. And I feel like Forza just executed it so well. Like when I'm driving to the next point, I have some tunes on and I'm in Mexico and like, hey bro, what you're doing is a cool thing to do, isn't it? And then you're listening to some cool music and you're like, yeah bro, I'm just jamming right now, go to my next spot for my next race. And and I just loved it because it just immersed me in that world. And I like, sometimes I'm like, you're driving around, it reminds me of when I'm playing God of War and you're on the boat and the head is telling you a story and you're like, oh, I'm not gonna actually end the story now, I want to hear the end of it, because sometimes I'm like, I just need to hear the end of this song. Right. Let me ride around the block a little bit. Okay. So I'm gonna give it to Forza for best soundtrack. I love it. And they did give us, and you were allowed to put in your own Spotify play through the game.
Oh, I didn't know
if
that.
you wanted to. So that's super rad too. I was just listening to the Forza stuff, but you could do that.
The option is cool. What a cool option.
Mm-hmm.
Chris, next one.
Best indie.
All right, best indie title. I'm excited for this one because I feel like a lot of people don't talk about it much. I'm gonna go with Eastward. All right, Eastward was a game. It came out for the Nintendo Switch. It's a Earthbound clone, essentially, Oh, dude, but it's really well, like, just really well done. The art style is awesome. It's like this post-apocalyptic world, and it's just like, again, very Earthbound-like. So you're just walking around this world, beating shit up with a frying pan is what you're using because you don't really have any weapons. And dude, the music is so sick. It's got this, like, it uses like chiptune music like they did back in the day. And dude, whoever composed it did such a phenomenal job. The gameplay is solid. The art style, just seeing all the post-apocalyptic scenery and how it just pops with that pixelated artwork, beautiful. It's very awesomely, it's just awesomely done. I haven't beaten it yet, but I every, like, once in a while I just pull out my Switch and I just play a little bit more, and it's just an awesome little world to get lost in, and I just really feel like it deserves more spotlight. So yeah, Eastward, I'm going with Eastward. By the way, for anyone, I'm sure you all noticed this, I'm gonna try to put gameplay of all these games up here, so you'll see exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay. Well, and if you're a fan of the show, you know I've been building up to it, but I'm gonna say it's Death's Door. Woo! Arguably one of the best games to come out this year. I was in love. Like, I knew the hype was there, and I was like, let me see. And boy, did it meet up, because they just kept me on the hook and kept me going the entire time. The art style. Like, you have to understand, guys, I went with It Takes Two, but this game came in a close second, because I loved it when you were in the, like, you're a Death Eater and you're in, like, your universe, and then everything's like black and noir style. Then you go in and the colors are now more vibrant and you're lighting a fire. Like, it's just amazing. The game is beautiful. Gameplay is addicting. Boss fights are phenomenal. When you lose, you don't feel like you're like, damn, I suck, or like that was cheap. You're like, I fucked up.
Right.
So I need to regroup, get my souls together. I'm the reaper of this town, and I need to collect me these souls.
Nice.
I loved it. Couldn't recommend it enough, guys, especially for like $20.
Yeah.
And if you don't get it on a sale, it is 100% worth it. An amazing video game ass game. Arguably should be at least be in Game of the Year contention. That's how strongly I feel about it. I think and this is going to be a precursor to the VGAs. Little spoiler alert. Are you ready? Are you here for it? Okay. Certain games were robbed, this also being one of them.
Ooh. I don't think that's a bold take. A lot of people sing its praises. I gotta play it. All right. Next nominee, Chris.
Best action game.
All right, so best action game / or action adventure, whatever you want to call it. That genre is very loose. All right, let's just really say it for what it's worth. It's very loose. Almost anything could be considered an action adventure nowadays. Here, that being said, I went with Returnal. All right, Returnal. I remember playing it. If you followed the show, you know I was not a fan of roguelike. I almost hated roguelike. Like, I was considering not buying this game because it was a roguelike. Now they did some updates where you can, like, suspend your progress, and whether that helps or really is a detriment to the game, I'm not really sure. I don't know. I beat it when that wasn't available an option, so I'm better than most of you. That being said, though, fantastic game. It's awesome. Even if you're doing it with I just said it, the pauses, the save states, essentially, where you can just suspend your cycle. That's what I'm talking about here. I think the suspend cycles are good, because if there was times where people's, like, the PlayStation would just shut off and then you just lose your progress, so that kind of sucked. So, it helps in that aspect of it. And you can save scum, essentially, so you can, like, reload your save, apparently, is what you could do, so you can just kind of start off back. But regardless, awesome game. Amazing. Excuse me, I just, like, choked on my own spit there. Amazing game. The shooting mechanics are awesome. The movement is so cool. I love it. And then the story behind it, just very trippy, very out there. Just when you think you figured it out, you had no fucking clue. Oh, dude, awesome game. I encourage everyone to go out there and pick it up if you have a PS5. If you don't, just look at the box cover. That's really all I gotta tell you. I don't know what to tell you, but yeah, that's gonna be my best action adventure game.
My best action adventure game, I'm gonna have to say Deathloop.
Ooh,
now,
that's a good one.
The thing with Deathloop is, I feel like we were all burnt out on it. We were tired of it. We saw trailer after trailer after trailer, and we were like, could you please stop showing us this game? Until this game came out and I realized this is such an amazing game. From top to bottom, on every level, this game was met with, like, it was treated like a AAA. It looks like a AAA. It plays like a AAA. Everything about it is great, phenomenal. You're welcome, PlayStation, for this Xbox game. But that's just me. That's just me. You're welcome for your fall lineup. But like, mostly it comes to like the play, the style, the art, the characters, like Liquid said, like when he said like it definitely wasn't a roguelike or roguelite, but it had that energy, that vibe, and it built upon itself, and you felt the story progressing, and you learned to love the characters and the narrative, and you're like, what does this character have to do with this? Who are these people I have to kill? Why is this happening? So many questions you have to meet, and the only way you get those answers is with complete bloody satisfaction. And it's something about that style of art and music fused together with the action. It's just chef kisses all the way around. I was here for it.
Yeah, great game. Actually, because of Returnal is why I even played that game to begin with. So, yeah, no, fantastic game. I think that's a great game as well. Great choice, Chris.
All right.
Next nominee.
Best racing / sports game.
Wait, there was one before that.
No, there wasn't.
Familia.
You have to say it.
Okay, best family game. The family game was before that one.
Oh, bro, I didn't write it down. I don't have
Okay, well, we can have one. That's fine. Who can? You know, that's the beauty of the Microtransaction Award show is we do whatever the fuck we want. All right. So that being said, best family game.
Let me think about it. What you're talking.
Yeah, go ahead. Best family game for me, and for those who don't know, best family game almost 9 times out of 10 will refer to probably a Switch game. I'm gonna go with WarioWare Get It Together. I bought that game on a whim. Never really cared about the WarioWare games. I've never been a fan. I bought Get It Together. Very easy, very quick to beat. But I don't regret buying it. It was fun. I had a little fun time. You know what I'm saying? The good thing about that game is you can get in and out like that. It's like, you know, oh, I gotta go take a dump real quick. I bring my Switch in with me to play WarioWare Get It Together. Or I just got just a few minutes on my break time. I'll just get a few little, you know, mini games of WarioWare Get It Together. Fun little time, nice little artwork, a story that's a little lacking, but you don't play that game for the story, you just play it for the mini games. But definitely a fun little time. That's going to be my favorite family game.
Okay, I thought about it, right? I'm here, I'm thinking, I'm not turning my Xbox. Get out of here.
Okay.
See, the thing is, there's so many phenomenal games that came out this year that are family oriented, and I'm trying to think of literally any of them, and I can't. I am drawing the huge blank.
Here, right I'm gonna give you Chris's. I'm gonna give one for Chris. All right. Chris's favorite family game is Super Mario Party. That game fucking sucks. Did it come out this year?
Because I was gonna say that, but I didn't know it was a remake, bro. Bro, I haven't played Mario Party.
Was this, right? I think it
but
came
I can
this
tell
year.
you for a fact, Mario Party is that game. If you, bro, oh my god, we should have played that shit for Thanksgiving. It would have been awesome. Oh my god.
Yeah, it came. Oh wait, hold on. Not Super Mario Party. It was called something else. It was Mario Party. It was like the collab, the one that comes with all the
Mario Party game of this year.
Right.
This sensation, Mario Party, is a way to go. It's a good way to talk shit, yell, have good fun, hold deep-seated resentment against family. It's a perfect Thanksgiving / Christmas game. If you haven't already, please play it.
Mario Party Superstars is the name of the game. That's the official name.
And and if you could be a superstar, or you could get to Maya back in the day and be a ghetto superstar. That is what you
Rest
want.
in peace, ODB.
Oh, R.I.P. I remember Liquid has no friends. That's why he doesn't like that game.
Fuck that game. That game fucking sucks, dude.
What a fucking loser. He has no friends.
I seriously thought you were gonna pick that game. I'm like, dude, there's no reason you wouldn't pick that game. So that's why I want to put that game for you.
I didn't write it down. I was like, what is he?
I'm gonna put that game for you. Okay, now let's go on to the next nominee. Fast and loose.
My bad. Best racing / sports game.
All right, best racing / sports game, dude. I wanted to put MLB The Show on here. I'm a big fan of the MLB series. I was gonna put it, but Forza Horizon 5 it took it from me. Like, I had a blast. Granted, I didn't get to play with my friends as much as I'd like to, but for the little bit that I played, just the intro alone, the tutorial, I have such high praises for the tutorial. Talking about doing a tutorial right, especially after I just got done playing a game that came out a few years ago where the tutorial is like, the game starts and then it just stops. And it's like, press this button to melee. I'm like, oh my god. And then, press this button to counter. Like, dude, shut the fuck up. Just, especially now that I played Returnal, I'm like, where they don't tell you anything and they just let you figure it out. I'm like, now I want more of that. You know what I'm saying? Just let me figure it out. So, Forza, I love the tutorial. They just drop you in and you're just playing the game and you're trying out different vehicles. You're hitting different terrain. The game is beautiful. It's fun to play with. You can be as sweaty as you want with the controls and make it as sim, I'm gonna say with quotations, as sim as possible, or you can make it as arcade as possible. Your boy went with straight lines. I got the driving line. I know when to brake and when to gas it. And your boy kept all kinds of. I kept the tire assist, whatever you want to call it, the brake assist, the aim assist. I don't know what they call it in that game. Aim assist, whatever it is. I kept it all. It's all on. I don't care. I had a blast. It was fun. It looks pretty. That's my game. That's my race. That's my sports game today. And if you would ask me at any moment in my life, would I pick I would say not for only Forza, but just a racing game in general. I would have told you you're fucking crazy. But this game is good. This is a good game.
And I have to echo what you have said. I also picked Forza because if you didn't pick Forza, you're a fucking idiot. And I know what you're saying. Oh, Chris, obviously the hardest core racing game. This was my first racing game ever. I don't think I stressed that enough the first time around. First time ever putting my hands on the wheel, driving down Mexico. I've never did those, bro, but I like how pretty that controller is. But the thing is, I played Forza, and when I wasn't playing Forza, it made me think about playing Forza. When I went to sleep, I did the quarter glitch where I put it in here. I put the quarter right here so it would run the cheat, so I would get money so I could just buy cars and have fun. And I had a blast. Like, and the thing is, like, I did get to play with friends, so it was just fun. And my friends would humor me because all my friends who are into racing games are way better than me. But we were just like driving and having a good time, and no one cared. It's such a gamer ass game, and I fucking loved Forza, and I never expected to. That's the best part. For me, it literally came out of nowhere. And thank you to the power of Game Pass, because that made that possible. And that's normally a joke, but that right now, for this award, for the official Microtransaction Award show, that is the truth.
I think I agree, because I would have never played that game if it wasn't on Game Pass. So I couldn't agree with you more. All right, on to the next one.
Best multiplayer.
All right, for those of you who think you know me, who think you've heard it all, you think we know what he's gonna pick. Obviously, he's been loving this game since it came out. Is it even a game that you can even play? The answer is a resounding yes. I'm gonna go with Halo. All right, I'm sorry. Like, some people say, oh, it's just the beta. Some people are saying, oh, it came out too late. I don't give a shit. This is the microtransaction. We're fast and loose. We do whatever the hell we want on here. I'm picking the Halo multiplayer beta, if you will. That shit has it's taking more money out of me than any other multiplayer so far. Because I paid the same amount of money I paid for this game that I did for Call of Duty. If you really think about it, $35. You know what I'm saying? So, but there's one game that I had more fun with, and it's gonna be Halo. Halo's got to be it. I love it. I love the gameplay. I love just the feeling of it. I love the pro scene. So far, everything that they're doing, with maybe the exception of this battle pass scene that everybody's bitching about. I get it. There's some stank on it, but at the end of the day, your boy chooses gameplay over anything, and Halo's got the gameplay.
Guys, I couldn't disagree with Liquid more. I'm gonna go with Battlefield 24. Psych! Bro, I'm going with Halo, baby. Are you kidding me right now? Hail to the chief, bro. We did it. I know what you're thinking. Is that a 2007 Mountain Dew Game Fuel? You're 100% right, bitch. Has it seen better days? You know it. Do we care? Not at all. Halo multiplayer, 343 did it. I am having a blast. I spent a little bit more money than Liquid, but bro, could you blame me? We did. Hold on. Me and Master Chief are here together, and we're gonna party every day.
Yeah, you're right. That bottle has seen better days. That thing's struggling to hold together.
Bro, what are you talking about? This thing's strong,
Dude, I want to hit that thing too hard, dude. That thing's
I got real scared to prove a point.
Dude, like that thing, you're gonna wake up one day, that thing's just gonna be gone, just dripping everywhere.
Your brother, who took chemistry, said that eventually at one this is gonna dissolve and break. But like the only thing that happened is this for some reason. I've seen other people that have this bottle and this hasn't happened, but it's sunk in the middle.
Really?
And I don't understand why, but guess what? Cheese is so strong, baby. Hail to the king.
Dude, that's Halo 3. Holy crap. That's a Bungie soda bottle.
That's 14. This is 14 years old.
That's wild. That blows my fucking mind, dude. All right, next nomination.
Game of the Year.
We're finally here, ladies and gentlemen. The Game of the Year. You've heard them. And listen, I played this game and I loved it. The studio always questioned it for some reason. I just never liked it. I never jived with it. But they made a game that I thought was so good. The humor, it's just great, well written. The platforming, some people give a, they give a little pushback, and that understandably so, And then some people's, I just feel like they even, there's, I guess the upgrades you get from the game are a little bit, like they make the platforming a little bit easier by giving you a little hovering option. But you know what? I'm going to have to go with Psychonauts 2.
Oh my god!
Psychonauts 2 impacted me so much. Like, I thought it was going to be Ratchet and Clank. I know you're thinking...
I thought that's where you were going!
Yeah, everyone's thinking PlayStation fanboy. But, dude, Psychonauts 2, I love the humor. Like, Ratchet and Clank was fun. Don't get me wrong. But Psychonauts 2, I love the humor. I love the different art styles they threw in the game. Everything, all the little details. Like, 1 minute you're jumping into somebody's brain, it's like it's a completely different art style. You're jumping into another brain, and it's just like you're experiencing something else. The way they tackle mental illness in a way, your panic attacks and just so many other things, and it's just like, whoa, it's just really well thought out, really well done. Tim Schafer, I'm convinced, even by interviews that I've seen, that he's taken shrooms before, and it shows.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, it shows, and I gotta say, that game made an impact on me, because it's probably the only Xbox game, and I call it an Xbox game, even though it came out on PlayStation. It's an Xbox Studio. I'm gonna call it an Xbox game. I played it on Game Pass. I played it on xCloud, and I'm always considering going back to it to try to clean up. I kind of want all the achievements. I'm a trophy hunter. I shouldn't be worried about achievements, but you know what? Halo keeps popping my achievements, and I'm liking it. And Psychonauts 2 is doing the same damn thing. And man, I love Raz. I love the cast. I think he's a cool dude. Like I said, the writing, I can't say enough about the writing. I think the writing is the strongest part of it. I think that's what I love the most about it. And it's just like, I don't think it's the best platformer, but I'm gonna give it Game of the Year because the writing is done so well. Like I said, I know it has like the little hovering thing, which I think is what they kind of use for a fix. They make it into an upgrade, which kind of fixes the platforming problem, but it's still so good. Like, I can't speak more highly about this game, to the point that, like I said, Double Fine Studios, I was never a fan of Double Fine Studios. I was never a fan of Tim Schafer. I was never a fan of Jack Black even. Jack Black does a voiceover in this game. I love the character. I found out later it's Jack Black. I'm like, dude, I like Jack Black now. Like, it's just like, dude, it's turned me around on so many things. And I'm like, you know what? I've been seeing this game and the studio in such a different lens, and I feel like now I'm more mature, I'm more open. And the next thing Double Fine Studios comes out with, I'm gonna be in there day one. I'm so excited, dude. I can't wait to go back to the game. I beat it, but I have to clean it up, Chris. Like, this game is so, oh man, I loved every minute of the game. And like, I guess I also liked it because once everybody got off a line, and the girlfriend went to sleep, and it was just me by myself, I put Psychonauts 2 on, and that would be the rest of my night. And it was there for me, and it helped me, and I can't speak any more highly about the game. It's a fantastic game, dude. That's a great game.
Well, Liquid, I'm shook to the core. I thought you were gonna go to Ratchet and Clank for sure, because I think it is a safe bet for Game of the Year. Yeah. I think you could say it and not get minimal pushback.
No.
All right, but I'm gonna have to say my Game of the Year is surprise, baby. He's back. It's Master Chief, baby. It's Halo.
Where's the middle guy? Where's the middle Master Chief? You got the little middle.
Honestly, I don't know. I was looking for him. He got lost in the process.
Last time I was there, he fell into that little cabinet, I thought, but maybe I might be wrong. I don't know.
He may have fell more.
Okay.
It's okay. Halo has its problems, yes it does, but all those problems are outside of the game. Inside this game, it's a symphony of carnage met on the most beautiful of levels. It sinks you, it encourages you to be better, to push forward, to keep playing that one more game. Alright guys, one more game. We can't end the game on a loss. We gotta play the next one. It pulls you, it wants you to keep on playing. It almost demands it, and when it demands it, you answer the call. And I love every bit of it. I thought the best days of Halo were behind me, and they're right here. This is the rightful successor to Halo 3 that we should have gotten all those years ago, but better yet, we have it now. And I love it. I'm here for it. It's amazing. They talk about this 10-year journey, and I can't wait to take every step with 343 and Halo and Master Chief. I'm here for it. I love it. This is such a good year for gaming. That's my Game of the Year.
Now, let me ask you a question, because I've heard about this 10-year journey as well. Do they plan on making more campaign within the 10 years as well? They're just going to keep adding? Okay. I figured that's what they were going to do. It sounds like that would be the right thing to do. Just wondering here. Cool.
That's the reason why they made the engine, so they could stuff some in. And then make graphical boosts. I think like when they finally X the old Xbox.
The original Xbox One? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think they should already, but whatever.
No, they can't.
I know they can't.
The way of the world is.
Right. I know the chipset shortage and all that. I get it, but I'm ready for it. I'm ready for that boost. I'm ready for them to get rid of it, and let's get into some just newer hardware, some boost, just boost.
And don't get me wrong, the game is beautiful as is.
Oh yeah, it's
people
great.
Talk shit about it's so last gen. Last gen still has the most beautiful games that were made.
I used to say the same thing until Chris made that point. Yes, like you look at God of War, look at Last of Us, and yeah, it's you 100% right, 100%. But yeah, Chris, that's our nominations.
Hold on. And thank you for watching this award show of the Microtransaction. Thank you so much. Make sure to leave all your C's, put it up. We will love you so much, and thank you for watching.
Thank you. That's gonna do it for us today. I'm sorry, I just hit my mic. I'm sure you heard that. No, I'm trying to stop it. I'm trying to get, I keep banging my desk, I keep banging my mic, and it always messes up. Chris is licking his, but you know what? That's gonna do it for us today. That's gonna be our nominations. Again, join us next week as we're gonna really double down on what the stupid VGAs are gonna offer, and then we'll make our predictions there as well. It'll probably be a VGA filled episode, to be honest with you, but we'll see where that goes. Chris,
Jeff Keighley, come for you.
Yeah, watch your back, Jeff. Like, I swear to God, watch your back. If you hurt Kojima-san in any way, I'm gonna kick your ass. Anyways, Chris, anything you have left to say to the kids before we let them go today?
Halo forever.
Oh, Halo forever. Well, that's Chris. I've been Liquid for as long as I can remember. So I'm going to let you off per usual. Love each other. Take care. Above all else, be cool. And this has been a Microtransaction.